Kishibe, hop on the beat!
Welcome back to another JoJo chapter review. This month we saw the conclusion of Crazy Diamond's Demonic Heartbreak, the manga spin-off that has been running since last year. At this point, we've fully transitioned into the JOJOLands being our main focus when it comes to the manga. Alongside the finale of Demonic Heartbreak, we also received the 4th chapter of the JOJOLands titled Versus Kishibe Rohan. This month, a new color illustration for Part 9 was featured on the cover of Ultra Jump, showing Rohan tied up by JoJo. Oddly enough, this doesn't actually happen at all in the chapter, so whether this is a future event getting revealed to us or just some kind of symbolic illustration for the fight is unknown. We also got a new chapter cover of JoJo and Dragona. This one picks up right from where the last chapter left off, with Rohan becoming suspicious of November Rain's ability. Something I completely missed last time was why Rohan was focusing on the cactus before. This is because the rain was actually able to pull the needles off of the cactus and put them on the chair below. After JoJo warns the group about Rohan being a stand user, we switch back to the others being attacked by the mysterious string. Pako asks Usagi for the pair of scissors he had with him to cut the string. Usagi also asks if Dragona wants a pair, which he can use Mate Kudasai to create. The string is so strong that it easily snaps the pair of scissors, despite Pako saying it feels like it's made of a natural material. Usagi reiterates that this isn't simply a security system, but a stand ability. He points out that the cat is the most likely culprit, who was targeting them before they even entered the house. Usagi hypothesizes that the string is laid like traps along the floor in the hallway. After hearing that Rohan is re-entering the house, the group masks up and gets ready to leave. Dragona uses smooth operators to rearrange their thumb and slip out from the string. After that, we see the string tighten around itself so much that it actually disappears. Pako takes the broken scissor blade and wedges it under the string, and then uses his stand The Hustle to vibrate his muscles until the string snaps from friction. Right as they start to leave, Dragona notices that Pako's backpack is open and the diamond is left laying on the floor. Dragona tries to grab it and comes face to face with Rohan, who says that if they pick up the diamond again, they'll be in danger. Dragona threatens to tie him up, and Rohan uses Heaven's Door to read their motives from their hand. He learns that there's one more person outside, most likely the one responsible for the rain. He tells them that so far they're still alright, and he wants to read their books to learn about how much they knew about the diamond before coming here. Pako evades Heaven's Door by jumping up and manipulating his back muscles to hold onto a ceiling vent. He also morphs his arms to hold Rohan's hands in place. Before they can restrain him, Rohan tosses the diamond to distract them and incapacitates Usagi and Pako. After reading from their books, Rohan is relieved that they're just simple thieves, implying something bigger is going on regarding the diamond. Dragona starts getting scared looking at their clasped hands, and can feel the diamond inside, but immediately after looking, the diamond is on the floor. I really enjoyed this chapter. The last one wasn't as enjoyable since not much happened throughout it, and it had been shorter than the previous 2 chapters. This one, though, was much more dense with information, and I think there's now a lot we can take away from it. First of all, we now have a better understanding of how this Rohan is. Some before were toying with the idea of this Rohan potentially having a different stand than his original universe counterpart, but we learn here that he also has Heaven's Door. We also know that there's definitely something supernatural about the diamond being able to phase out of the backpack and through Dragona's hands. Another detail from Chapter 3 I'd like to look at again is the book Rohan had outside. It's called the Polyhedron Encyclopedia. Of course, the diamond would also be considered a polyhedron, so that's another hint that Rohan was investigating the diamond for a special purpose. We also still have the mystery of the third party using the cat to attack the group, which we still know nothing about other than the fact that Rohan may have an idea of who it is. We only got a brief scene with JoJo here, so we may have to see him save the group in the next chapter. Overall, I'm really interested to see how Rohan fits into this story, since so far it seems like he's actually going to play a major role in the events. I also really enjoyed the use of stands in this chapter, with each character employing some really unique tactics. It's actually been quite a while now since we've seen a direct stand battle like this take place in the series, so it's always great to see. In other news, the new Rohan at the Louvre movie was recently released in Japanese theaters. Hopefully we can see a physical release soon so I can cover it. I'd also kill for a chance to see it on the big screen, although the drama series is quite niche and I don't really see that happening. The movie also got a new illustration by Araki showing Rohan, Izumi, and Bakin. The newest JoJo announcement is something that actually feels specifically made for me, which is a Phantom Blood stage musical that will be debuting in Japan in February. I have a great adoration for musical theater, and specifically, I love the stage show adaptations of a lot of Japanese series, so the fact that this exists at all is very exciting. The director of the project is Nei Hasegawa, who previously directed and choreographed Under Execution Under Jailbreak, the stage adaptation of two of Araki's one-shot manga. That play actually got a Blu-ray release and a full fan translation, so I'm very confident I will eventually see the same for this. Once we do get that, you can be absolutely sure that I'll be covering it. If you want to be updated on new chapter releases and uploads, join the Hum and Beat Discord server using the link in the description. If you support the channel on Patreon, you can also get exclusive rewards like Discord perks, uncut videos, and the opportunity to submit questions. This video's question comes from Rex. He asks, which of the light novels, side manga, or art books do I think Viz Media will localize in the future? Well, so far we just have Thus Spoke Kishibe Rohan and the JoJo 6251 book. I don't particularly have much faith in Viz when it comes to this, since we didn't get the Rohan Gucci chapter in that release, and 6251 was delayed for months before it finally came out. And while this release did fix some of the errors in the original book, it still included some of its own. Of course, I would like to see JoJo A Go-Go and most of all JoJo Velar get official releases. But those two are more specialty items compared to 6251, and JoJo Velar in particular has a lot of text to translate. As for side manga, I think the next most important thing would be Dead Man's Questions, one of Araki's best side stories and the only one left connected to JoJo. It would also be nice to see releases of Araki's older manga, like we've seen in other countries. Thank you for watching. This is the part of the video where I thank my $5 and up patrons. Thank you to Alex Ramirez, Doorbell, Crayon, Rigo Vids, Zucato, Pumpkin Doge, Marrow, Almighty Quarth, Cowrie, Halil, Gatlin Grove, Lime Jinjo, 17 Hit Combo, Sponge Cake, Cakext, Feliciano Rabaja, Rayana Meme, Christian McDonough, Navi, Emmanuel Etienne, Pulse Dog, Great Riek, D, Dr. Zombie, and Georgino Laws.